Get out of my face. Like, there's things that the girls need to be warned about. And honestly, frankly, some men too. But actually, you know what? I'll just finally call it what it is because we've all been very nice about it. Yeah.
They want a trophy wife.
They want a trophy. Yeah. You need to be a trophy wife year in and year out.
We are going to be joined today by the lovely last minute addition to the show, and I'm going to get her fired up because seems like I have a topic that may get her upset. Miss Dailey Joy.
Oh God, I'm scared.
So the only reason BK got fired was the coordinators?
Get out of my face. Who said that?
Him.
Wait.
Him.
Where?
Him. I can't remember the name of the podcast. He went on a podcast and he talked about his time at LSU and what went wrong. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I'll send it to you.
Oh, I'm going to find it. Is he fucking kidding? Sorry. I know this is a very Jesus.
Hey, no.
Approved podcast.
You're okay.
But
I knew your state when you came on.
Look, Jesus turned water into wine. I think he's okay if I drop a couple bad words every now and then. I think he can handle it. Is he kidding?
Let me find the.
Is he forgetting that his coordinators were hired by him?
I just finished talking about that. Let me see. All right. So I want to find the short. So it's called the Independent and Notre Dame Football Podcast.
Can you just text it to me so I can watch it really quickly and then get?
Well, I'm trying to find the short. It is the whole podcast is 40 some odd.
Someone said, when did Ella Langley get on the show? Guys, if y'all think I look like Ella, I'll take it. She's stunning.
Let me see. You may have to scrub because I don't have a short, but you may have to scrub.
Who posted it?
It's called the Independent, a Notre Dame podcast. I just texted you the link. But how are you doing today, by the way? Owner of SEC Pretty, putting out some awesome little content recently with
thank you.
The red and green flags of your college football fan base, and if you want to date a Arkansas fan and all that jazz.
Yeah. I'm great. SEC Pretty it's evolving. I think the reality of it, love the petty.
He's always there.
Do have a series coming out soon, which is what is the most cult-like fan base, and I feel like that will really identify with a good bit of SEC fans. I said SEC fans. I don't acknowledge that school over there.
I can say it. You can't. I can say it.
You can say it. But yeah, I just realized, like, if I'm just being really honest, I feel like this is a good time to just be honest. At the end of the day, like, I love college football, and
yeah.
I created a brand that was built around college football, but like, I never saw myself as someone that like was going into owning an apparel brand. Like, I want to talk about football. And so I've recently been talking to a lot of people that have really taught me how to merge those things. And so that's really what SEC Pretty is like becoming. And I'm really proud of it. Yeah, I'm going to continue to be my like funny, goofy self because that's who I am as a person. So yeah, I want to warn you that if you want to date a Georgia fan, they're going to bark at you. I want to warn you that if you're going to date an Arkansas fan, they're never going to shut up about that foul ball in 2018 that they dropped. Like, there's things that the girls need to be warned about. And honestly, frankly, some men too. But yeah, I'm really proud of what SEC Pretty is becoming. And I also am in a position where like SEC Pretty has to make it. And so it's my only hope. So I'm going to put a lot more energy and love into SEC Pretty because it's my baby. It's my world.
So I got a question for you then.
Okay,
you can think about this while you do some scrubbing. I'm not going to spoil your short that you're going to put out eventually, but I'm going to turn it. I'm going to twist it.
Okay.
Red and green flags of dating an LSU baseball fan.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, because this is it's going to be mainly just football. About a fan in general. So I don't feel like I'm spoiling anything.
Yeah, just
green flag. They're okay if you come in and out of their world, just like their transfer portals. just like their transfer portal editions.
Good one. That's a good one.
We get random men all the time. My red flag is that they'll have the same expectations of you that they have of the baseball program, which is to win a national championship every year. So, yeah.
They want a trophy wife.
They want a trophy. Yeah, you need to be a trophy wife year in and year out. So you better be willing to pay for that.
I had a thought about your friend as well, the Oklahoma fan, dating a guy who's not, who's never watched a second. And you said, would you rather date somebody who's like a staunch, like in that instance, Texas fan? Or I would rather date someone, which I'm married happily.
Right.
Love you, honey.
We love her. Big fans.
We do. I would rather date someone who's a hardcore rival, because A, those house divided flags go hard. B, it makes for fun around the house. Like it makes.
That's what most people have said. Most people have said like they would rather date an arch-rival, because at the end of the day, their Saturdays are dedicated to college football, and someone that's never watched a minute of college football wouldn't be understanding of that. And so
she's gonna know what it feels like to be a guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, I fully understand that. I don't think I could ever fully. Okay.
We can't talk about that.
Wait, time out. I wasn't going there, Paul. My ex-boyfriend played baseball at LSU, but he did not give a you-know-what about LSU football. And I'll never forget the day that I probably realized that we weren't soulmates. I was in Iowa for the Iowa-Penn State game, but I was prepared because we were playing Vanderbilt. And I woke up that morning to a good morning. I'm on my way to the golf course. Who does LSU play today? And I literally responded back and said, some days I don't know how we're together. And we broke up like 3 months later. So I should have known then that it was never going to work.
It's funny. You came up in conversation with my wife. We were going to like the store. We were going to buy something. And somehow you came up with, I was talking about her. Like I told you about the sourdough stuff.
Yeah.
And we talked about your boyfriend, and we talked about this and that. And I was like,
my current boyfriend?
Yes.
Current.
Okay. I don't know your ex, but I was like, I think it's perfect because they both are very independent people, because they have to be in what they do. And they're not going to sit there and be like, why haven't you texted me? Oh my goodness. Like,
yeah, I haven't talked to him in 3 days. And I mean, like,
there's no excuse today from what you told me.
I mean, haven't like talked to him on the phone, like spoken. We have interacted via like text, like we'll love a message, we'll heart him. Like we know each other's alive. But there's a couple of things that are happening right now. Like, it's not just that we're in the off season. It's that, like, you have family in town or people are visiting. Like, there's other priorities that are going into effect right now. So I'm okay with being number 2 for a little while.
I'm texting you my joke because I'm not saying it on the screen.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Paul is one of like 7 people in the entire world that know who I'm dating right now. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to be the one to break that news. No way. What is wrong?
No, but literally though, Paul, that's what it feels like. Maybe even less. I think I'm getting less. If we're being honest.
Is that not like I heard that and I went? Sounds like people I know.
No, I'm getting less.
Nah, he's not.
It's okay though. I'm good.
Anyway, so yeah, so to keep from scrubbing, they asked him what happened at LSU, and he said Kelly, and he said that Matt House, having to fire defensive coordinator after year 2 was a big problem, and he never mentioned Mike Denbrock. And then he said Joe Sloan was in a situation he couldn't win, and what's wrong with you? Oh, he's in a situation he couldn't win because he was experienced in some ways and not experienced in others. And I'm like, aren't you the head coach who's supposed to fix that? And I told people, remember, he didn't want to hire Blake Baker, who brought back Corey Raymond and brought Kevin Peoples and brought all these people back. Like,
I'm so angry right now. I'm seething.
He is pushing all the blame off like the CEO head coach he is. It's never the CEO's fault. It's always everybody else.
There is zero. I find it so ironic how much people want to talk about Lane and his lack of accountability, because Brian Kelly is textbook of inability to take accountability for your actions. Every single person you are moaning and complaining about was your hire. You picked them. And the one person that you didn't pick, which was Blake Baker, has been retained by Lane Kiffin. So obviously he's not doing that bad of a job.
No.
The audacity And the inability to look in the freaking mirror. I've said this for a very long time. It's a plague across all college football head coaches because college football coaches love to play the blame game. They get in that head coaching spot and it's like, who can we blame for not being successful? God forbid we just freaking acknowledge it. And for some reason, LSU has hardcore been plagued by coaches that are unable to do this. Les Miles was completely unable to acknowledge his failures at coaching and at hiring. And we repeated that again. That's why I am so willing to call Brian Kelly Les Miles 2.0. A lot of people don't agree with me on that one because Les Miles won an Natty with Nick Saban's players. If
Jay Johnson
Brian
isn't Les
Kelly
Miles
would have
2.0?
inherited the same program that Les Miles inherited, Brian Kelly too would have won a national championship.
Oh,
Hear
100%.
me loud and clear. So the inability to take accountability, look, go sit at your beach resort in Kaya on 30A and shut up. Because just own it. Just say, I was in over my head. I should have never left Notre Dame. I thought I was capable of more than I was. Actually, you know what? I'll just finally call it what it is because we've all been very nice about it. I was at Notre Dame and I really didn't put in that much effort, but because I didn't play in a conference, and when I did play in a conference, it was weak. And so I was able to make the college football playoff. Sure, I never really won. And when I did make the postseason, I was completely embarrassed, but that's beside the point. That was all the school's fault, not my fault. So instead, I'm going to take the job at LSU where they breed national champions. They come out the womb ready to win an Natty. And I'm just going to inherit all of that talent. It actually takes no recruiting skill or ability whatsoever. You don't have to get to know anyone in that position. And I'm just going to take all those players and I'm just going to go win a Natty because all you have to do at LSU is show up.
You said something perfect, though, but I want to ask you this. There is one coach that was very successful that has a tie to LSU who did not pass blame off. And he's possibly the most successful head coach of college football history, Nick Saban.
Correct.
He didn't pass blame off. That's what made him successful.
No doubt.
Lane Kiffin has taken that same turn from Nick, and he's came out and said, yeah, I made bad decisions. Yeah, it was my fault. I did this, I did that, but I'm fixing them. I'm not on social media because my kids told me I act crazy. Like the joke headliner on top of his ex was, I'm on my phone too much or whatever.
Right.
It was a joke until it wasn't. And now you got, I don't even want to get into Ole Miss and their stupidity. And then Jed Fish in Washington. Did you see that?
I can't. I just
having the outline of Mike the Tiger mascot. I mean, he's like, another team called Demond and offered him $2 million.
Can I just be really for real with y'all for for everyone else a second? I hope someone clips this. I hope it goes viral. If your school's poor, just say that.
Ole Miss and Washington.
All of them.
Well, think of it like this. Think how stupid.
Miss, Washington, Clemson, Dabo, you cry, baby, whiny little, you know what?
Yeah.
All y'all that are poor, just acknowledge the fact that you're poor. I'd rather, because here's the deal. All y'all do is spend your time griping and complaining about the schools that potentially stole recruits or did steal recruits or were close to stealing recruits. And if you took half your energy and sent it to your donors, which, by the way, if you paid any attention to LSU outside of just hating our head coaches because they're not yours anymore, you would know that LSU fans complain to their own head coaches more than any other fan base. And if you don't believe that, I need you to go look at Twitter from January to May of this year when LSU baseball fans were wreaking havoc on social media because the fear of losing Jay Johnson was greater than the fear of our bank accounts. I guarantee you there's people that went bankrupt and didn't pay bills because they were donating to LSU baseball NIL. If you would spend half your energy complaining to your donors and to the people that donate money to your school and to your alumni bases as you do to complaining about the fact that LSU is capable of getting guys and staffers that you can't get, you'd probably be in a lot better of a situation. But all y'all do is moan and cry and complain and bring stuff up to the NCAA, which, by the way, is powerless.
Yes. And
you accomplish absolutely nothing other than the fact that you make yourself look like crybaby, whiny little you-know-whats. And when that happened, like, it's why I have no respect. If Ole Miss would just come out and be like, hey, we're pissed.
Yeah.
I can own that. I
can
understand your I can understand y'all being mad. I wholeheartedly can. I get it. Do I think that half the anger that you have towards Lane Kiffin should be targeted at Keith Carter? Yeah.
I think all of it.
He wanted to be the head coach through the playoff and y'all didn't want him to. No, Ole Miss fans are irrational. So they don't think that there's any other place better than Oxford and Ole Miss. So I 50% give them that, because if you don't know any better, then how do you argue any better? You don't know any better.
Yeah.
They don't travel outside of Oxford. It's why they're not a good they've never been known as a good traveling opponent to play. As someone that's legitimately toured
the SEC,
90% of this
Big
conference,
10, Big 12.
I have 2 schools left in the conference. I'm going to Michigan this year. I've been to Iowa. I mean, I've gone to a lot of places that are touted as like big time away game atmospheres. Ole Miss has never one time traveled well, ever. They don't. So if you want to be a school that's touted as this like heavy SEC powerhouse, you need to be willing to match the energy that the heavy SEC powerhouses are matching. And you're not capable of doing that. So just own where you sit in the conference, which is we're not a donor-heavy program. We don't have the financial backing that a lot of these SEC powerhouses have. And Lane Kiffin was fully prepared. Him and his staff were fully prepared to go all the way with us throughout the playoffs. And we decided we were too good for that and he could go. That's on you, Ole Miss. That's on you. So your fan base, which might I remind y'all, Ole Miss has a 97% acceptance rate. So your fan base that majority probably did go to your school simply because they could get in, and the part that couldn't go because they couldn't afford it. All of them need to be aware of the fact that at least half, if not more than half of the blame sits on your athletic director. And your energy and your anger is severely misguided.
Well, like, so I made that post the other day about it was a rage bait post saying, "Oh, we're broke, we don't have money. We need the money back."
Love a rage bait post.
Oh, it works every time.
Always.
Well, the Velvet
Tennessee
Ditch.
fans hate me today.
The Velvet Ditch decided to get into my comments.
Not the Velvet Ditch.
The Velvet Ditch got in my comments. The low rent.
Have you been to
Club.
the Velvet Ditch?
I haven't been to Oxford. What they have more? We have more than Dairy Queen and Baton Rouge. I don't need to drive up to Oxford. All right.
Okay. Side note, Oxford's kind of cool.
I'm sure it's a beautiful town. I'm sure it is.
If Ole Miss wasn't in Oxford, Oxford would be perfection.
Well, like I said earlier on the show, I said you have good Ole Miss fans. Like there are some that are not bad.
Yeah.
The loud majority ruins it for the rest. But I asked him. I said, okay, integrity check real quick, because you want to come in with this integrity check. Did Ole Miss drop the ball on Summerall after they had a private meeting in Hammond at a FBO because he came out and said, I'm not going to Oxford for an interview? And at that time, 2 weeks before Lane took the job, by the way, you thought you were going to tell Summerall to leave Tulane and coach Ole Miss in the playoff. And you were going to have him coach. That's why you were telling Lane no. But as soon as Summerall ditched you and you knew Lane was gone, hey, Pete, come here.
Well, it wasn't just Pete. It wasn't just Pete. It was the fact that at that point, like, it's why I tweeted. It went viral on Twitter, but it was why I tweeted. It was at the LSU Oklahoma game. I'm watching the game, but I'm also on Twitter because that game was not fun to watch. And I'm watching all of these reporters, journalists, everyone say like everyone's kind of waiting on what Lane's going to do because that's going to dictate what happens in the rest of the conference. And I straight up said, if you don't think LSU is the best job available, you're kidding yourself because every other school is waiting on hand and foot to see what LSU does because we were controlling the rest of the SEC job market. That everyone knew that whoever took the LSU job was out, and then that was going to dictate the rest of the market. And I would dare to say, and I'm just going to say it, if you're an Ole Miss fan, which I don't feel like you have a lot of Ole Miss followers, but if you did, this is what I would say to them. You're so mad at Lane. But again, the energy is so misdirected because Keith Carter knew that there was a chance that Lane was gone. And instead of prepping his athletic department accordingly, he decided to take whatever road he needed to be on. I'm going to call it the uppity road, and believe that there was no better job than Ole Miss for Lane Kiffin. And the second that Lane left, then what happened is you also thought you were so high and mighty that you sent John Summerall on his way. And then Alex Golesh.
Oh, no, he turned him down.
No, that's what I'm saying. At this point in time, like, no one wanted to work for you.
I wonder why. Did Lane talk about that?
And now you're hoity-toity toting around Pete Golding as if he's some kind of prize. As if, yet again, our state didn't benefit you in some way. As if you didn't hire the degenerate from Hammond.
The only championship program was led by a LSU Tiger.
And then you have to go take our GM. Hi, Austin. Love you.
He did come. I think he came from Ole Miss too, though, right? He came back.
But he was at LSU first, Paul.
Okay, no.
He was at LSU when I worked in recruiting as a college student. Austin was at LSU.
Yeah, no, I'm not hating on Austin Thomas. Like, I don't have an issue with Austin.
They've always taken what was ours.
Look,
he was at LSU. He was at LSU in 2019. Yeah. Lane hired him away, and then Austin said, "I want to go home."
Yeah. And if it wasn't for that breakup, he probably would have been here. But
he'd still be here.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the breakup with Lane.
I feel confident in saying Austin Thomas would still be here. As his friend, I feel confident in saying Austin Thomas, if Brian Kelly had not been fired, it really, even if I'm just being so for real with y'all, it wasn't even Brian Kelly. It was Woodward. Woodward being fired. Because Brian Kelly didn't want to hire Austin. Because Brian Kelly didn't think we needed a GM. Which, yet again, an idiot. He didn't think we needed a GM. And Scott Woodward was like, we don't understand the NIL game. We got to get someone in here that does. So they hired Austin back from Ole Miss. But when Austin left Ole Miss went and hired Billy Glasscock from the University of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
At a midnight interview at the Austin airport.
And I look, same way he got Sam Levitt in Knoxville. You know what I mean?
Correct.
But like, I think we all benefited from it. I think we have the best GM in the country. I love Austin to death.
I think we have the best GM in the country. I would go to bat for Austin Thomas. I think Austin Thomas is incredible.
Same way they think Frank Wilson's going to be the best.
I would lay a lot of money down that there is not a man in college athletics that understands the college football market and how much players should and shouldn't be paid, and the in and outs of contracts the way that Billy Glasscock does.
But that's how stupid Keith Carter really is, because who should be handling the buyout stuff with Ole Miss? Austin Thomas. Keith Carter going out there and putting out the numbers for the buyouts. You're telling everyone what you're paying, what you were going to pay those guys.
If I'm being honest, I don't think, I'm going to confirm at this exact moment, but I don't think Austin Thomas has any say in this whole back and forth about like potentially suing these players.
Oh, no, I don't think he does at all. I do have one question for you, though, about Austin that's in my head.
What's up?
I never understood. Why does he wear a headset walking on the sideline? He's a GM, not a coach.
Do you want to ask? Let me ask.
I please ask, because I don't think we're going to see BG. Oh, BG. I'm about to make a graphic. He's going to have golds in his teeth. That's my GM right there. But like, I don't think we're going to see Glasscock.
No, you won't.
Walking the sidelines with a headset. No. Like, I remember seeing that standing next to Brian Kelly. Like, is he there to like as an emotional support animal for Brian Kelly right now because he doesn't know what's going on? Like, and no shade on Austin.
No, you're fine.
But it's that simple. You're telling everybody what you were going to pay those guys, and you overpaid them. It's not our fault.
Well, that's another thing that I think is like insanely different. Is that like Austin? Again, this is when I talk about Austin. Austin's my friend. So
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to hear this and think I'm shitting on Austin. I love Austin. Austin and I to this day are friends and we'll be friends for a very long time. Austin knew me when I was in college. Austin and I have a very long history. I fully believe in everything Austin Thomas is and his position in collegiate athletics. And the reality is he is one of the best GMs in the country. I happen to think we have the best GM in the country, not one of the best. But that's my opinion. But
we have the best staff in the country. And I don't know this for a fact. You can't tell me Glasscock's not involved in other NIL dealings around other sports to assist them in the rules and amounts and kind of has an idea of things to assist them. Like, you can't tell me that isn't happening. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure.
Okay, I won't tell you.
No, if just think about it, right? Like, if you have somebody who's that experienced and you're trying to navigate this market, look at Will Wade trying to bring in professional basketball players. Wouldn't you just be like, hey, can you give me an idea of what this would be? I mean, I would ask him because I feel like if you have the help there, just take it. Whether they are or not, it seems like a good idea to me. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know. I would think that if you had someone of that caliber on your staff, on the LSU athletic staff, so you would probably ask, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I think that LSU fully was aware of the fact that as much as I love Austin Thomas, wasn't at the same caliber as Billy Glasscock. And I don't want to say that in like a negative way, because again, I love Austin. Yeah. I think they did their jobs very differently. And I think Austin being so close to Scott Woodward changed the way that he operated. Whereas at the end of the day, Billy Glasscock is Lane Kiffin's guy.
Yeah. And to give a little bit of some grace to Austin, I think he was withheld from being able to do his job properly, probably more the way Billy Glasscock does, due to Scott Woodward and Brian Kelly.
Yeah, I think I will say, and I feel confident saying this, and I don't think Austin would have a problem with me saying this. When I've had conversations with Austin, it's been very clear that he inherited a complete mess. And so he did his best in a very short amount of time to set LSU up for success. Now, whether or not that is making Billy Glasscock look better at his job than he actually is, I'm not entirely sure. I don't believe that to be the case, just simply based on what Billy Glasscock did at Ole Miss.
Yes. If you somebody to go there, period.
Yeah, there's a lot of conversation too about like how much we spend on a roster, and there was a lot of conversation last year for Ole Miss, and I was told by someone very close to the organization that this is the difference: is that a lot of people really focus on how much we spend on our roster. Total roster, which is what most people that are casuals pay attention to. But what a lot of schools and a lot of media entities aren't paying attention to is the on the field roster. So how much are you paying the guys that are actually seeing the field week in and week out? Of every college football playoff team, Ole Miss had the highest on the field roster, which means they're paying the guys that are playing the highest amount of money. That is more than likely what's going to happen with LSU. So everyone wants to freak out about the $40 million number. I don't give a damn as long as the guys that are making the money are the guys that are also making the plays. Pay Whit Weeks. Pay Trey'Daz Green. Pay Sam Levitt.
Pay Prince Will. Pay Devin Harper. Pay TJ Dottery. Pay Jordan Seaton.
Go into media days. Pay them all if they're seeing the field. But there's this big argument about how much a team is spending on a roster, which is a dumb argument, because if you're paying a guy that's sitting on your bench $1 million, he's not doing any good for your organization or your team.
LSU baseball just went through that.
I'm trying. I
know.
Paul, I had almost healed.
Oh no, I'm healed.
I'm not.
We got Dominic Santarelli in the house. What are you?
No, I'm not healed from. No, I'm not. I'm healed for the. I'm not healed from this past season.
Oh, I think it was the best thing that happened to LSU baseball.
I do think, if I'm just We can transition if we need to, but I do think that I love Jay. Me and you know this. We don't ever bash Jay. We're very team pro Jay around these parts.
Mm-hmm.
In the NIL era, I think every school at some level has to go through something where they recognize like the way NIL is benefiting their program and the way NIL is hurting their program and the way that we're going to have to change the way that we address the transfer portal. And as much as people would like to hate on what happened over the past year, me included, I'm devastated about it. Let's be clear. I don't think there's an LSU baseball fan on earth that isn't. But if what just happened is what needed to happen for Jay to see the best way to navigate the portal and NIL in this era of college baseball, I'm glad it happened now. Because some of these schools still don't know what they're doing.
Well, I don't even think it's Jay. I think it was the administration looking at it and going, oh, we didn't really fund Jay the way we needed to. And also, we need to get him somebody who can look at the transfer portal while he's winning in Omaha.
Well, I do think Jay acknowledged that he messed up. Like Jay said.
He did.
That's what those are the parts I'm talking about. Like Jay straight up was like, I addressed the portal the wrong way. I should have developed from within and I didn't. And I instead went and tried to get And you know what? That's the difference in Jay Johnson, who's won 2 national championships, and Brian Kelly, that's won 0. Accountability matters. And your inability to take accountability will cost you games.
He didn't even wait to the end of the season. It was March? And he was like, this will never happen again.
That was after
It was after Sacramento State. Sacramento State, I think.
I thought it was after an SEC series.
No, I think it was right before. Because I think it was the Sacramento State, Northeastern week when they lost like 3 in a row. And he was like, oh, no, this will never happen again.
Yeah, maybe. I just remember I want to say it was
he did say it multiple times.
Yeah, he did say it multiple times. So thank God. But I want to say, I think it was after we lost at home to, what series did I come home for? Florida?
Yeah, Florida was late.
No, Florida and A&M. So it was after A&M. It was after A&M, and he said something about it. And then the next weekend they were going to State. And he was like, that was when the media started asking him, how many conference wins do you need to make the postseason? And he was like, this is how many wins we need. And then they went to State and they got swept. And it was after that he was like, I don't think we can do this. And it's my fault that we can't do this kind of thing. And I think that's what I remember. And then I was like, I'm going to go home for Florida just for fun.
I think SEC Pretty should start a new, not fun, but trend to not jump on Dominic Santarelli because he's a grown man as a kid.
What do you mean not jump on?
Let the man rest. He doesn't need every girl knocking on his dorm room.
Do you? First of all, I've never encouraged any girl to knock.
I know you haven't. I'm just saying. I'm putting out the ones that
For starters, can I just be really honest with you, Paul? When I was in college, even the best players weren't in dorm rooms.
Well, you know what I mean when I say dorm room. On his apartment door.
I knocked on many a WCA apartment in my day. Just kidding. One apartment.
But no, what I'm saying is let the man be. He's so big. He's so big. It's crazy.
Well, I'm over here. I live in Atlanta, and everyone's talking about Marco Paz, and I'm like, can we not? Can we not?
Did he change his name to Marco now? He went to Georgia and pulled Georgia put out Marco.
Did they?
Georgia put out Marco.
Shut up.
I think they fixed it, but they put out Marco, and I'm like, is he like Michael Stanton? He went to New York, became Giancarlo. What's going on?
1 second.
Because I saw multiple people.
Did y'all put his name wrong in the graphic? Question mark.
It wasn't an SEC Pretty graphic.
No, I know that's the I just sent that to the first base coach / pitching coach at Georgia.
If anybody wants, Joy got everybody.
I already got a text back. Who?
They fixed it. I think they fixed it, but I remember seeing
in what graphic. So when they announced, right?
Yes.
When y'all announced, y'all put him as Marco instead of Marcos.
I saw Marco and I was like, did he change his name?
We can go look and see if it's at it. That was such a quick text back. He's probably freaking out. I'm crying. He did work at LSU. He was on the LSU staff when LSU won.
I'm trying to remember who that was now.
He said send pick. It's fixed now.
I'm trying to remember who that was now.
Drew Finley. I'll say his name.
Okay. What's up, Drew? By the way, I need to message Jamie Tucker. I want to have Jamie Tucker on here. But right now I'm staying far away from that coaching staff. I'm just saying that right now.
The Georgia coaching staff?
The LSU coaching staff.
Oh, why?
That's an off-air conversation.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm also staying far away from them, but for probably completely different reasons than you are.
Dailey Joy get me in trouble.
It's gone, but it was edited. Period. LOL.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so mad at me. I don't care. Go Tigers.
When's your next trip to Louisiana?
I'll be there on Wednesday.
Awesome. Come and see some friends and family.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
I'll be there Wednesday to Saturday. It's fine. I'll be there Wednesday to Saturday.
Not fine.
It is fine. I'll be there Wednesday.
Thank God he won't watch this. Thank God. Yeah.
He said we didn't make a graphic. Was prob Georgia Barstool or something.
I remember seeing a picture with him and coaches, but it may have been something else. I don't know.
Okay. It's fine. I'll be there Wednesday to Saturday. Probably won't do much in Baton Rouge. Just like going. Honestly need to look at like apartments and places I'm going to potentially live when I move home. And it's going to be humid as hell. So I plan on being at the pool the whole time I'm there.
What's that apartment complex next to like the Land Shark right there on Nicholson?
I'm not looking at apartments. Anyways. And then I'll be gone.
SEC pretty got that country club money, if you know what I mean.
I'll come back to Atlanta. I have a bachelorette party like the weekend after. And then my dad is coming to visit me in Atlanta. And then I'm actually going to go back to Louisiana a week before LSU Clemson because, surprise, week 0, I'm going to the Stephen F. Austin versus McNeese game in Lake Charles, week 0. So I'm going to go to that week 0, and then I'll stay in Louisiana until after LSU Clemson. And then I'll come back to Atlanta because I have a flight out of Atlanta on Thursday for my week 2 game.
Awesome. Hit me up when you're in Lake Charles. I will be in the Lake Charles area.
No way. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll be there. I don't know exactly what day I'm going to drive down. My dad's leaving on Monday. So my thought is I'll probably leave Thursday and split the drive up. So I'll probably leave Thursday, drive to Baton Rouge, spend the night in Baton Rouge, and then go to Lake Charles on Friday. That's kind of my thought process.
Yeah.
And then spend the night Friday, Saturday in Lake Chuck, and then drive back to Baton Rouge Sunday and spend the week in Baton Rouge preparing for week 1 versus Clemson. That's kind of my thought process. But yeah, I'll only be in Baton Rouge twice for this college football season. So
Texas and Clemson.
Okay, I don't normally announce my games.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, so Texas and Clemson. Obviously week 1 was everyone knew that. But yeah, it doesn't. I feel like a lot of people expect me to come back for LSU A&M. But logistically it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Is A&M back home this year?
It is because of the like different scheduling. And I think we play them the week after we play Ole Miss.
Yeah, I wouldn't come back.
Yeah, we play Ole Miss week 3 and A&M week 4. So, because I love your live stream and everyone in it. So like I'm going to Ole Miss. I'm going to Kentucky. I'm going to Auburn, and I'm going to Tennessee. So I'm going to see LSU play a lot this season.
I want to go to Auburn so bad because you got me high on Auburn.
I love Auburn. I'm telling you, Paul, you should come.
I know it's an 11 a.m. kickoff.
It's not hard. It's not a hard trip either, Paul.
You don't have
Paul, if you want
toddlers.
If you want tickets, I got you.
Okay. Well, it looks like me and my wife are dropping the kids off with Gammy. All right.
I can handle your tickets if you can get there. I will say this. I wouldn't stay in Auburn. I would stay in Birmingham. So
we'll probably stay in Fairhope if I had to guess.
Okay, yeah, either one. It's fine, but a lot of people try to go to Auburn, and it's a small college town, and there's not a lot of places to stay. But Birmingham's not far from Auburn, so I tell everyone, like, if you really want to go an Auburn game and you're from Louisiana or Texas or more like that, stay in Birmingham because it's on your way out. I will go Friday night, stay in a hotel Friday night, and then Saturday I'll go to the game. It's an early game, so I'll go to the game early, and then I'm gonna come back to Atlanta on Saturday night just because I can.
Not bad.
It's 2 hours from my house.
That's not bad at
so
all.
It's not bad at all. So I'm going to see a lot of LSU, just not a lot of home games. If y'all remember, I am building a brand built around the entire conference. So we got to go to some other stadiums. We got to visit
get
some
off
other
of
places.
her back about that. She's an LSU fan through and through, but the woman's trying to build a business here. What do you have any before we get to that? So Vegas is locked in. You're good on Vegas?
Locked in. I talked to Doc about it today.
Ramazan?
No, Aura, the one that I always tailgate with, the big bus.
Got you.
The
okay.
bus.
I didn't know if you were doing Mr. Fun's travel.
No. Our whole crew is going to Vegas.
Okay.
So he booked all of our hotel rooms today.
Awesome. We still got to book, but
get it booked. We're going to tear Vegas up. And if you see me in Vegas and you don't really know me, but you kind of know me, no, you don't. I'm not there. I'm just having a good old time. And you know what? Vegas owes it to me because y'all know the last time I was in Vegas for LSU, USC 3 years ago.
Don't bring that up.
So Vegas owes me a good trip.
You don't want about the last time I was in Vegas. Anyways.
Probably right. You're wearing that hat that says Jesus one. So
no. I'll give you a snapshot. I'm walking from old Vegas. So I was so drunk I forgot. This is back before this. This was years ago. I was so drunk.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah, we all have a pass. I was walking from Fremont Street back to.
What the fuck are we talking about?
I was walking from Fremont Street back to the Strip because I was staying at a hotel near the Stratosphere. I forgot I could pay for an Uber with my phone. They give you a lot more drinks, on Fremont. And I'm walking in front of a place that is a establishment that, men frequent a lot.
Yep.
They're not very gentlemanly, but they go there. And I'm wearing cowboy boots, jeans, plaid button-up shirt, and a ball cap, LSU ball cap.
Love it.
And this girl is walking across the street in sweats. I didn't think of it at the time. It makes sense now. But she is on her phone screaming and yelling and looking around and screaming and yelling. I just went, ma'am, do you need some help?
I love that you're asking her if she told me why you didn't realize you could call an Uber for your phone.
I'm walking down the middle of the highway. I don't care. And she's just like, I don't know who the F you are. Leave me the F alone. I was like, yes, ma'am. I just kept walking. Like I was like 30 yards away from her. I wasn't close to her. I was just like, you need help? Fun trip. Fun trip though.
All right. Well, we're going to have the time of our lives in Vegas. That's my plan.
You and Lamy Sourdough Bakery together in Vegas is going to be fascinating.
And you know what? By the time that we're in Vegas, SEC Pretty is going to be a hell of a company. So
what do you have planned for SEC Pretty coming up here? I know you're bringing these back.
We're bringing Petty back.
Announcement. She's bringing.
We're bringing Petty
SEC
back.
Petty back.
We are going to bring Petty back.
Different colors.
No. SEC Petty will always just remain a neutral.
I like it.
But I'm going to revamp LSU. So we're going to do the bill as yellow and the letters as purple because I feel like you need to be able to see the letters better.
I like it.
We're going to bring a camo version. So we're going to have SEC Pretty. The lid's going to be camo and the letters are going to be camo. For the girls that love their school but don't really want to have their school repping 24/7, I'm going to do a pink version, which is so against everything I've ever believed in life. But I own a brand called SEC Pretty. So we got to put it in pink. So we're going to do a pink version. We are going to do mock necks. We have bag straps on the website right now.
I saw you wearing them in your videos. They look good.
Yep. So we're going to do all of that. And then we're going to continue to really push the social media content. So if you have social media and you don't follow SEC Pretty the brand, specifically on Instagram, please go follow, like, share, repost. Like that is changing the game for
Instagram,
us.
TikTok, X, all the
name
above.
it. You name it, we're on there. I'm really great at pissing every other fan base off. So if you just want to be entertained, go watch. I made all Tennessee fans mad today. I've made South Carolina fans mad, Georgia fans mad, Auburn fans mad. I'm really good at triggering people. It's
You love
really,
to put your favorite place in the GPS. No, it's not a playoffs. It's the Tennessee River. I loved that. I loved it. And the Lane Kiffin comment. You can't make a hot dog.
yeah,
or
you're
play
not good at
golf.
making a sandwich or playing golf because you threw all your mustard bottles and golf balls at Lane Kiffin the second he dared to enter your stadium. Yeah, no, but here's the deal. Also, I think the thing that people don't realize is like owning a brand around the SEC also means you have to be aware of your own faults. So there will be plenty of LSU hate on my video. And it's not because I don't love LSU. It's every dig that I give at LSU is probably a dig at myself. So just if like we drink too much. Like for instance, Paul texted me and said, "You want to hop on tonight?" And I said, "Sure." But I'm drinking margaritas at the local margarita joint, and I've had 4 tequila shots.
You're not even buzzing yet.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good for the fact that
you're not even buzzing yet. Back at me and my wife, we went on vacation. We went to the Grand in Alabama.
Yeah.
And we drank a bottle of wine and had another glass, and I was like, Did we get our tolerance back? What happened? Like we get somewhere, it's just like we're fine. Because we don't ever drink anymore. Just you have kids, you can't really do it.
I cannot relate. I drink all the time.
You also don't have children, Dailey.
I don't have children and I don't have a husband. So I'm really responsible for me, myself, and I. And my man is sober. So very few alcohol is.
Oh, I can promise you, when we go to Vegas,
Lane Kiffin. No one.
You're not. No one. It's not dating Lane Kiffin. She's not blonde. But
his girlfriend's not blonde either.
I'm supposed to say that.
I don't care.
Well,
he's got 4 of them. I don't know which one we're talking about.
Do you know who
fired.
Andrew Huberman is?
No.
You don't know who that is? Okay, never mind. You wouldn't get it then.
Is there a way to see how many people are in here? I probably should have done that
63.
63. Before I start talking.
63. But I see. I don't trust those numbers because it's never the same on concurrent. So you're okay.
If you're in the chat, can you tell me where you're watching from? Just hop in the chat.
Yeah, if you're in the chat, say where you're watching from. I want to be. I'm trying my best to be good. You've
done a great job so far.
But yeah, like so when we go to Vegas though, like my wife's already said, we're turning up. Like
no,
getting,
y'all are gonna know me.
I'm gonna be with you.
No, I know, but you're not gonna know who I am because you've never seen me like this.
Oh, I remember Tequila Dailey Joy tweets on X. That's how we met. Because I'm on tequila.
Tweets are one thing, but like tequila me in person. Also, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's not tequila, it's vodka. So like tequila me is like funny and like doesn't really care, but I don't drink a lot of tequila because I'll go to sleep. Vodka Joy is who you should watch out for. Tito's Joy. That girl's a different breed.
Tito's Paul is fun Paul. Tequila Paul is very mean. That's why I don't drink tequila.
No, Vodka Joy is the casinos don't close in Vegas, but if they did, it would be because I shut them down. My best friends always laugh at me because we go on cruises. Like me and my best friend always go on the same cruise every year. And every year they're like, Joy, we can go out at our hometown and you want to go home first. It's like 1:32. I'm like, let's go home. I need to go to sleep. Whatever. We go out on this cruise. I close the casino. It's 5 a.m. They've been asleep for hours. And I'm like stumbling in the room like, hey guys, give me a blackjack table and a glass of Tito's. And I'm done for. I'm gonna be there the rest of the night into the morning.
We're gonna have fun in Vegas then.
It's why I'm scared to move back to Louisiana because I fear LeBurge is not prepared, and I feel like my wallet's not prepared for LeBurge.
You need to. I wanted to ask you: have you thought about doing the SEC Pretty podcast?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I feel like there's some awesome content you can make.
We've considered it. I actually had a meeting about it today.
That's how you know she's big time. She's having meetings. You know what meetings I have? Hey,
Shut
Paul,
up.
what should the thumbnail be?
Shut up. No, I would say that I've thought about it. If I'm being really real with you, and I don't feel like I have a problem saying this to you because you know I support you and I'm team Paul 100% of the time. It's a very oversaturated market with a lot of people that are just doing it to do it. And everyone does it a very similar way. And I feel like I can say this because you don't do it this way. But like a lot of people use their computer camera. I'm doing it right now. Bad lighting, no microphone. And they're just like shooting with who knows what. Their same 12 friends. And they're calling themselves a podcast. And
oh, you mean the Go Team?
anyways, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that girl. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it right. I want to do it right, and I want to do it well. And so, yes, there is a big demand for people that want to see the SEC Pretty podcast. And if I do it, I need y'all to know, like, it's not just going to be a normal talk ball podcast. There's enough podcasts that talk ball.
Like, I would love to see you and, like, Marcy.
Yes. Like, I want to make a place where women, like, just for like Kim Evans texted me last night. Casey Evans' mom, zero issue doing this. Texted me and asked me who I was dating. I said, "How do you know I'm dating anyone?" She said, "My gut instinct because I'm a mom."
Yeah, word. Shout out Miss Kim.
Shout out Miss Kim, the best in the business. And I said, so I told her I was dating, and she said, "Well, he passes the eye test, but he needs to meet all your baseball moms."
I like it.
Which is hilarious for those of you that think that I'm not actually close with anyone on the baseball team. Like, I just started laughing. And I said, well, if it makes you feel any better, he really loves Kaysen, because he does.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't love Kaysen, just go.
Do you know Kim Evans' immediate response? "I don't care if he likes Kaysen or not." That was her immediate text back to me. So I want to talk to like the moms. I want to talk to the girlfriends. I want to talk to the people that week in and week out are going to games. And I want to talk about their experiences, because we know what the players are experiencing and we know what the coaches are experiencing, because we have traditional media that does that. I want to tell the stories of the women in sports that aren't talked about, that aren't seen, they go unknown. And the only reason anyone knows who they are is because they followed them on Instagram because they thought they were hot, and then they realized they were dating a baseball player and they had no shot.
Yeah.
Those are the people I want to talk to. So if we do SEC Pretty, that's what that will look like. I'm probably my thought process is to probably kind of like pregame it in the fall. So very similar, if you've been seeing like the content that I've been putting out recently, kind of similar to that, but more in like an interview style. So if I see a girl at LSU Clemson and I love her outfit, we're making a video about it.
I love
it. That will be much more what it is. And I understand that like majority of your following, that's probably not what they want to listen to. And that's fine.
I think you'd be surprised.
But there are, if I'm just being just really straightforward, there are plenty of places for men in this space. There are about 2 for women.
Oh, no. But I think you'd be surprised how many people be interested in that. I think you'd be really surprised.
If nothing else, I need to pick a place where like College Joy would have wanted to listen to them. And even right now, there's not a lot of, I was saying this today, there's not any podcast that like in the fall I'm excited to listen to, because they're led by women and they're for women and they're built to like bring women into a sphere that's predominantly male dominated.
Well, like I'll say this,
so
like
I want to do that.
Moving goalposts with Billy and Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda does an amazing job.
Great.
Amazing job. Like,
love Billy and Amanda.
Yeah. Shout out to
But also I'm not like, I don't have like the humiliation thing. It doesn't do it for me. It does it for Billy. It doesn't do it for me. Every time Billy sends me a clip and he's like, "Your girl got after me," I'm like, "Do you just enjoy this?" Like, what's your thing?
I'm gonna be nice because I like Billy's good people. I'm gonna be nice.
I love Billy. Incredible person. Love Billy.
It kind of fits the cult.
He does.
The humiliation fetish.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, well, I think we got it. I think think I'm going to have to figure out how to put a SEC Pretty brand up on this podcast here soon to help you out.
I can send you the logo if you need me to.
Do it. We'll do
Happy
it.
to.
Anything else you want to shout out other than the cool new clothing coming out and the revamped hats?
No, thanks for
Anybody
having
else
me.
you want to say hugs, kisses to?
I can't stand you.
Dailey Joy is a real G, guys.
Love you, Paul. Thanks for being you. You're really, I feel like if I can take a second, I don't know if y'all really, you're like, yeah, you're going to really say yeah after I say what I have to say. But like, I don't know if y'all fully appreciate Paul for what he is, but as someone that's been in this space a very long time, since college, there are a lot of people that pretend to know what they're talking about, and a lot of people that pretend to have sources, and a lot of people that make up stories, and a lot of people that hype and ride other people's coattails in order to build their brand, and Paul's not one of them. And I don't say this because I think I'm anyone, so please don't hear that being my heart, but like, I'm not quick to jump on a podcast. I'm not quick to jump and say and like give my opinion to someone that I feel like is just random and doesn't actually invest in the university or the school. And y'all know that I've had more than my fair share of people that have hated on me and called me a bandwagoner and all of that. And I don't really care. I think the work that I do and the content that I put out speaks for itself. But I am not quick to align myself with anyone. But I would go to bat for Paul 7 out of 7 days a week.
You already know you got me.
He is the real deal. If you hear something from him, it is legitimate. Paul knows a lot more than I think Paul actually ever shares with y'all.
No.
Simply just because he's a vault. And if Paul's sharing it, it is legitimate and it is 100% from a legitimate source. And he is not using it in any way to gain like notoriety or fame or make this his full-time job. Sure, that's everyone's dream. But like Paul legitimately does this because he loves it. And if you ever have a doubt of who you're listening to or where you're getting your information from, I highly encourage you to get your information from sources that don't use anything for clickbait or BS. They are strictly there to like give you quality information. And that is 100% Paul 100% of the time. So
make me cry. Stop it.
If I can't say anything else, that I just want to give him his flowers. He is due them. And he's not just a really good at what he does in terms of sports media, but he's also a very good friend. And I would put that over anything else he does. I think that there's something that is to be said for people that walk with integrity and people that are good men and good husbands and good friends before they're good anything else. And Paul's all of those things. So I really wholeheartedly am if you're listening to this, like continue to do so and continue to support him in every way that you can, because he is fully deserving of it. So
I can't say anything to that because you're about to make me cry, because that's
okay,
the nicest thing somebody has said in a long time. Joy is a real one. Today was a hot mess. I was supposed to have, you probably saw, I was supposed to have Gary Vincent Jr. on.
Sorry, I'm not him. My bad.
It's not a step down, I promise. You're amazing. And I was sitting there and I was struggling, and I was going to shout out to Joy. Hey, if you get bored, hop on, because I need a life preserver. She hopped on. Dailey, your kind words, I cannot thank you enough for them. You are an absolute amazing person. Me and Joy have met one time, and we have been this close since before we met. Because
literally.
And it came down for the love of Jay Johnson.
We love him. God love him.
And I'm going to support you in every way I can. And we're going to make SEC pretty. You're going to end up getting like trademark rights. I can see it.
Well, let's not talk about trademarks, because that's part of the reason that we're not getting trademark rights. But that's okay. I don't need them.
No, you got yourself, and we got you back too. And tomorrow morning, guys, we may have a special bonus episode with I'll say baseball player. And then tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, 2019 college football champion, Kerry Vincent Jr. The plan is to have him on here so we can get your football talk in. Dailey, y'all go follow Dailey Joy at Dailey Joy on Instagram and X and TikTok. Go follow at SEC Pretty Brand on TikTok, X, and Instagram. Be on the lookout for the SEC Pretty podcast that is coming. I have a ton of ideas. The mistake you made was telling me you were thinking about it, and now my brain's going, how can we make it awesome? How can we make it awesome?
Love it.
And whenever it comes out, I promise you, I will be telling you guys about it, and we will be sharing all of it. Love you, sweetheart.
Love you, Paul. Thanks for having me. Bye, guys.
Thanks for coming. Y'all have a good night. Peace.